What's up everyone, my name is Nightrow and welcome back to some more in the Tower of Five Hearts. And the last episode, we ended up spending some time with Kitty and we ended up drinking some wine, but at some point we had another choice, whether we kiss her in the cheek or in the lips. I went with kissing her in the lips to see what happens, and I mean, they didn't show any scenes or anything, or they didn't get naked at all, but they did have a passionate kiss at that point, I guess. So now we're gonna be spending time with Matsumi because it won't be right for, as Kitty said, it won't be right for Marie and Kitty to continue on with their relationship unless we give the other girls a try. So now it's Matsumi's turn, and like I said before, I'm gonna go for Kitty. Also, we found out a little bit more about her during that last episode, but I'm still gonna go for Kitty. So let's spend some time with Matsumi now. You move behind her as she whips around the parts of the bush, the bush's bow, whatever. Once again, you can't sneak a glimpse past her head, but you do hear her sigh in relief. You didn't spook them, did you? I probably did, but they seem to be fine. I didn't accidentally squash any of them. You know, I feel like if you had, you wouldn't end up with a boot full of quills. Oh, right. Good point. She extracts herself from the bush more gracefully this time, taking in a deep breath, as if bracing herself when she finally turns around to face you properly. She's much calmer than she was before. I'm very sorry about all that, mistress. Is there something you need me for? Yeah, would you like me to join me for some tea and a chat? That's all? Yep, that's all. No secret ulterior motive here. I just want for us to learn a bit more about each other. Seeing you're quite the mystery, being the unexpected one amongst you all, I figured I should talk with you. She gives a shy but nervous smile at your explanation, twiddling her fingers. I would love to enjoy some tea with you, mistress. Well, I was hoping you will be willing to make it for us both. Her nervousness melts away with an amused giggle, and she nods, clutching her hands to her chest. Of course, shall we take it indoors? Although the scenery is nice out. Here, damn it! I should have brought a bottle of water. The breeze will chill the tea too quickly. Lead the way then. Oop. And do you mind your style? You got the tray. And that's more like it. The two of you sip from your cup of tea, feeling the warmth sink into your bones. You both settle into a kind of silence, but not an awkward one. You can barely make out the sound of activity in the kitchen, and of the rest of the maids doing chores in the adjoining room and upstairs. Really, the place will be dreadfully lonely without all of you present, as the single night I spent here myself was quite unpleasant. Are you unaccustomed to solitude, mistress? Most certainly, I always had someone around me. Sure, there were downsides to constantly being chaperoned, but it was comforting to know I was cared for. When a downside what downside exactly? You take another sip from your cup, thinking about how exactly you want to respond to that question. Firstly, I've never really got a chance to play around. I only ever got to meet people in the castle, and even then, I couldn't explore it as much as I wanted to. Secondly, I had to be very, very quiet when I masturbated. Oh my god. You can't help but chuckle when Natsumi spit take, and fortunately most of it goes back into her cup. And what does escape misses her clothes? Mistress! I'm laughing, but I'm actually serious. It's hard to explore your budding sexuality in the castle full of people who just might hear an errant moan. That, and it was hard to find anyone to talk about that sort of thing either. I guess I can see that being a problem. I always oh my god. I've always been able to find both genders appealing myself, although I will say I'm more inclined towards women, I suppose. Oh, so what was it like for you growing up? For me, well, it wasn't like I was mistreated or anything. I might have been royalty like you, but it's not as if you were poor or looked down upon. Though though a lot of work did go into my sister's education, she was very excited about the opportunity to be your maid. Your listener may look sad for a moment. You don't press the actual electing to simply take another sip of tea. Things happen. I'm quite sure I'll still get to meet her sometime in the future, once all this tower business is done. Absolutely not. Wait, why not? You might fall in love with her instead. Oh wow, someone is being a little bit greedy. What what do you think she's that much? I don't know. I don't know better than you. Yeah, she's so much more beautiful and just better at everything than I am. Imagine someone of a few inches taller than me with a far more feminine face. What are you talking about? You look feminine enough. She can cook like a Momo, clean like Aiko, and pamper you like Kitty. Her chest is even bigger, larger than mine, and her tail is way longer too. Damn. She sounds impressive, alright, but I'm not understanding the part about the longer tail. Oh well, not having one yourself, you probably don't get it. They're so useful for doing all kinds of things, but mine just too short to do very much of interest. I'm not gonna think about that at the moment. Oh my god. She wraps her tails around in front of her, wrapping her fingers around it, and very tip and giving it a squeeze. I guess I'll never really thought about using a tail for. Oh. I feel like your imagination has gone somewhere I didn't mean for it to go. Oh my god, she was thinking the same thing as me. Oh my god. Well, I'm assuming she was thinking the same thing. Goodness. You caught the purr in your chest before it escaped, hiding your flushing face facing behind your cup of tea. As Matsumi refills her own cup, you notice that her face has turned red as well. Well, it sounds like it's quite a fortune that she isn't there. She isn't here. Then if she's that amazing, none of the girls will have the slightest chance with me. Mistress, that's horrible things to say. Maybe, but still, don't you agree that it wouldn't be fair to put the rest of you up against such a super maid? Matsumi is huffed for a moment, but her expression slowly walks into resignation. Surely you know that Lesser has never been taken as a royal wife before, right? Every other nation has had their turns receiving the royal family favors, except ours. We're fine without the royal privilege and trade in politics. But now the other nations have taken to outright looking down upon us. That's mean and wrong. To shed that stigma by finally winning your hand, I will gladly pass up my own chance at happiness to let her help us so many of us at home. Why you give me another choice? I don't know which one it could be the choice where oh my god. Let's save. I don't know what to pick here. Oh my god. I don't know what to pick. Oh boy. Okay, I'll go with the first option. It'll be okay. I had no idea it was that bad. Now that I know, I make sure that you're treated fairly regardless of who I pick in the end. I mean, considering it'll be the first time there'll be 2 queens at the throne, I might as well shake things up a bit. Damn. How do you plan on doing that? Well, I can't tell you right now, of course. It's spoiled my master plan to explain it out before I'm in a position to enact it. So you'll have to wait and see. I'll hold you to that. Then you're pretty sure she knows you don't actually have a plan, but the sentiment and promise cheers her out nonetheless. When her cup returns to its saucer, it reveals a budding smile on her face. Anyway, have your lesson with Aiko been going? Whatever. My neck. It's night now. Between all the thought-provoking conversation and worrying effect of the tea and wine in your system, you go to bed after dinner feeling weirdly giddy and restless. The ceiling swims as you stare up at which, combined with the muted hooting of owls perching on the tower roof, has you unsure of whether you're dreaming or not. Come to think of it, I wanted to compare our families. You have yourself back at our bed, out of bed, running your fingers through your hair. You sigh slide out of bed and stumble over to your desk, pulling the letter you brought with you to the tower out from the drawer. They hadn't even bothered to see you up properly, face to face, before sending you away. You reach back into the drawer and plug one of the seeds your mother packed into the envelope between your fingers. Even now, you still try so hard. You can still remember one of the few times your mother actually spent a full day with you at the castle, and how she went on and on down on the flower beds in the country yard. It almost seems like she cared about them more than she did me. You shake your head, realizing you're not going to improve your mood any if you dwell on the subject any further. You put the seed and letter both back in the drawer, opting to take a stroll to clear your thoughts. Swinging back. The air is still warm and steamy from the maids having washed up before bed. It's comforting in its own strange way. Not for any physical reason, it's simply the idea that you're in a place occupied by people who actually want to be around you of their own accord. You end up watching your face before you leave, trying to dispel some of the lingering muscleness before you go back to bed. Good night, girls. Okay. And she went back to sleep in her underwear. Sleep attempt take 2. Day 4. Okay, so how many days are there though? You know she looks so cute all curled up like that. It makes me just want to climb on in with her. So Tomiko has wake up duty today. You're welcome to do so. It sure sounds a lot better than than me getting out of this bed. And I love a lazy morning. Really now, Mistress Marie, you can't just stay in bed all day. Is that a challenge? Nevertheless, you reluctantly crack open your eyes when seeing that the shaft of light entering your bedroom seems to stab directly into your eyes. Tomiko and Momo are standing by your bed, beaming down at you. In any case, isn't it a little weird to just watch a lady sleep? even if she's a cutie. Especially if she's a cutie. That said, if you would like to continue, I'll just roll over and go back to... The girls both giggle as they step forward and for a wicked glint in their eyes. Why, Mistress Marie? It will seem you'll have to get up. If you like your breakfast in the morning, this morning, whatever. We'll just get you all dressed up. Eef! They inch closer towards you, unable to hide their grins now. In the back of your head, a tiny little childish voice asks you want to go and put up a fight. Are you serious? Oh my god, I want to know what happens. Pounce on them, duck and weave. What will be the best choice? I think I'm gonna go with pounce to see what happens. Oh my god, at this point I'm gonna end up using all the save slots. Pounce on them. You tuck the blanket a bit in your hand, pulling them taut to hide the movement of your legs and feet underneath. The moment they're up against the edge of the mattress, you tense your muscle and spring. Ah! Tomiko is the first to go down. You kick the blanket over her head and crawl over her to sit to sit on the loose edge, feeling wriggle helplessly in her cloth prison. Momo is more of a struggle as you miss her with a cover that she grapples with you playfully, her hands grabbing and snatching at whatever part of you they can reach. Do you dare think of to defy your mates, Mistress Marie? She so has you pinned the top Tomiko's paddle, forcing you to swat away her hands whenever they reach around behind you in an attempt to unclasp your bra. Oh my god. With the blankets now loose, the toggle wriggles out from underneath you both, which has you flopping back down to the mattress. But in the confusion, she runs headfirst into Momo when she tries to sit up, which sends her falling backward as well. The three of you sit and stare at each other, panting with a wild grin on your faces. Wow, that was mean, Marie. Hey, you were the ones who wanted to join me in the bed. Tomiko tells thumbs against the bed, wagging furiously with excitement to take you too late to realize her hips are wiggling with preparation, as well as Momo are too. Your resistance was doomed from the start. 2 versus 1 is too much for a hurl to surmount Tomiko Elite by barreling headlong into you, laying you out flat on your back once again. You fools! You can get my bra when. But even Tomiko's hand pins your wrist, down above your head. Another 2 hands go for your side, fingers tickling on your ribs. Wait, that's cheating. Momo puts you in stitches while Tomiko makes sure to keep you restrained her rear on your tummy. When the rabbit maid thinks she's gotten to your guard sufficiently, lowered her hands, shoot down your body, fingertips sticking into the upper edge of your panties. What? Why? You squeal loudly as she divests your womanhood of covers. The indignant sounds of your voice earning laughter out of your silence. For a brief moment, her fingers tantalizingly brush against your pussy, but your screaming thighs knock them aside before you can be sure whether it was intentional or not. You can't dwell on the moment though, because you need to get Tomiko off of you before Momo drives you crazy. The rabbit might be between your legs, but she's not on them. So you fold your legs back and scissor them around Tomiko's waist. That, however, provides enough of the opening for Momo's hand to slither up underneath your back and finally undo your bra. Good luck getting me dressed again. Eesh. Yeah. Aiko cries of alarm and causes the three of you to all freeze in shock. Oh my god, that's so funny. And you all take a moment against your current position. I understand this may look Tomiko mounted you with her side pinned between your lifted legs, as it's a pose that expels everything imported between them. Momo says before you raise hips, her face bent dangerously low and her hand crawling up your side as she caressing your tits. Oh my god. Oh. The poor cackle brain seems to have short-circuited as the three of you sheepishly extricate yourself from each other. She simply stands there, slack-jawed with shock. We were just, helping her get dressed. Yeah, and I was kind of her putting up a fight. Aiko still fails to respond, her face turning more crimson by the moment when Momo steps up to her and repeatedly snaps her fingers underneath the cackle's nose. Aiko only responds after the third or fourth loud crack. Ah. We were just playing around, Aiko. I promise that we weren't up to anything. Aiko screamed at all of you, and doubt clearly reading in her face. Playing around. You awkwardly scratch your side, unable to formulate a coherent response with all the adrenaline still pumping through your veins. I've never actually gotten to roughhouse like that before, to be honest. It was fun. Your kitty maid looks you up and down before letting out a long sigh, although you swear to hear the very slightest purr of appreciation of your naked form in her voice. If you say so, shall we get you dressed properly now though? At this rate, your breakfast will get cold. Oh my god, that was so funny. Me? That's payback for something smushed me earlier. What? Wait, what? I didn't even bother reading the name. Your man at the table all stare openly at you as you eat breakfast, so clearly and dying to ask a particular question, but unwilling to be the first to speak up. Okay, I think I'm gonna stop the video right here. That was too funny. I laughed too much in this. Oh my god, that was hilarious. The fact that she put up a fight just because she did not want to get dressed. Oh my god, I wonder what would have been like if I picked the other option. I guess I'll do that for the next episode. But for now, guys, thank you so much for watching my video. Hope you enjoyed it. I'm gonna stop recording right now so I can start editing this as quickly as possible for Monday. Well, one of them for Monday and the rest for the other days. So yeah, so guys, thank you so much for watching my video. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys in my next video.